I'm not sure what's going on here, but my house feels like it's about ready to fall. Man, this is just different. Hey, Rob, what's going on, my friend? I hope I got 30 seconds yet. Check this one out. That's going to be my second next great thing here. Anyway, what time is it? Oh, I better get ready to go. It's getting to be time. I have got a mess. I'm going to tell you what, guys. If I get through this, we're going to be doing awful darn good because I just put another radio in mine and I took a couple out of line and oh man, it's not good. So here's what we're going to do. Hey, Mike, how are you tonight, my friend? Um, and I really like this. Now all I got to do is get the CW code back here so I can remember how to do it. I used to be able to do my call sign, but somebody done forgot me to tell me how to receive it, how to write it down and learn it that way. And I'm going to tell you what, my house is bouncing all over tonight. I'm wondering if the hill's washing out a little bit further or what the deal is. All right. Here we go. Let's see if we got her together enough to be able to do this job and get her done. All right. Hey. Yep. Woohoo. Top of the evening, y'all. How are y'all doing? KD0JNQ. I'm a little bit without breath tonight, y'all. I went to the rodeo last night and just hollered too much. So anyway, hopefully we can all take and get this all under control. We're going to start out first by seeing, do we have any emergency traffic? How about it, emergency traffic? KD0JNQ, if you're there, bring it on in. We're here. I'm hoping I got good audio out there, guys. I kind of backed it off a little bit because I thought it was too loud. So we're just kind of going a little bit differently here. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, looks like we've made it through all that we got to make it through there. Turn this volume up here a little more so we can hear it. Anyway, hey, top of the day. First bill of order, and what I'd like to talk about first is the 146940 coming up on the 28th. I think that's next Wednesday, a week from Wednesday will be the 28th, and we're going to go over that, and we're going to just take and do that for the local people and get some local stuff going. I want you to know that that's 600 off C4 FM Fusion. We're going to be doing it the 28th of February, okay? Then after the 28th of February, and me and Terry got to have a meeting yet so we can get this really down pat and know what each one of us is wanting to do. And what we're going to do in February or March is we're going to go to every second and fourth Wednesday, okay? And then you're going to have the fine privilege of listening to me a third time through the week, and another privilege of being able to speak with Terry. Gosh, I got to get back page, get my glasses on so I can take. I got to know what I do with my glasses anyway. Get them on so I can read Terry's. I know it's BBQ, but I don't know the prefix. There they are. So anyway, and we'll get that going that way. I'm going to let the repeater do its thing because there's a lot of things coming up here that we need to prepare for, and I just want to. I'll be right back. Let's let the repeater do its thing. I'm hoping the audio is good enough. Is it, Dave? Anyway, hey, or Mike. Anyway, hey, I'd like to say what I want to say is next month we've got the Sterling Rock Balls Hand Fest coming in play. And I know Mike has done a lot of work, okay, to keep the webpage up and informative. Cool, thank you. The informable, okay? So what I want y'all to do is just write down drac.club, DRAC.club. And I want y'all to go there, okay? Look up whatever you need. If you're not a member of the club, you may have to become a member just to be able to access certain information. So bring that in that way, and we'll go that route on it. Let's see, what else do we have? I think it's coming in February here, and I got to find Rob. Here it is. Okay, let's see. Let's just do it this way. We're gonna announce the March meeting is March 4th, 24, and that's going to be at the Long Grove City there. And I'm going to let the repeater do its thing because there's one other announcement I feel is really important. The another announcement that is really important is February 27th, 2024, and it's at 6 through 8 p.m. at the Adventure Church, and it's Skywarn. And if you're going for just being ham radio operators and wanting to be involved with the weather, or if you just need to learn what to look for, come meet us all, y'all. And all you ham operators, let's go meet the general public that wants to help us out too. So we're going to go that route. And what I'm going to do next is, let me see. I think that's all I have. The question of the day. We've went through cars. We've went through all kinds of things. I want to know today, if you had a dog, what in the world would be the dog that you would prefer? And what would you want that dog to turn out to be? So for today, it's all about you. Bring it on in. KD0 JNQ.
This is Alpha Echo Zero India Tango AE0IT Mike in Long Grove. For me, Steve, the dog is, I've had a Shepherd, fantastic dog. I've had a Shepherd Lab mix, and now I got a straight Lab, Black Labrador. And she's quite the lover, so I think I'd get another one of those if anything happened to the one I have. But all in all, back to you. Thanks for hosting KD0JNQ AE0IT.
Oh, thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it. And I know what you're saying about a Labrador. A lot of people don't look at the Labrador's bonding abilities with kids to see how they work that way. And Shepherds are good for just bonding with adults and doing a lot of trick training is what I call it. So yeah, thanks for that, Mike. Appreciate it. Who else do we got coming in there? Bring it on. KD0JNQ. Who's next? Scott Connie.
KE0SAW, Matt in Davenport. And to answer your question, Steve, Blue Nose Pit Bull, our late baby Lucy, she passed in around October, and we had her since she was a puppy, and she was the sweetest animal to have around babies and small children, and she loved us all to death. And I think somewhere down the line, we'll probably end up getting another one. They're awesome dogs. And I second German Shepherd. We had 6 of those growing up. They're excellent animals.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to tell you what, Matt. In I know pit bulls, they've all had a bad reputation, a bad rep from when they first started turning up in this part of the world, and why they were using them in this part of the world. And my stepdaughter is into. She's got an American Bully dog, I think is what they call it. Man, I'm going to tell you what. I was not a fan. I had a bad pit bull that turned on me, and it wasn't good. So we had to take care of it just to feel comfortable for neighbors and that kind of thing. But my stepdaughter really brought a love back for pit bulls because in that type of dog because She's got one that's really cool. We'll talk more about it when we get that way. How about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in. We're talking to you, man. KD0JNQ. Let's go. You were on Fusion, whoever that was. Try again. Okay, we made it through that part. How about it? We'll call it one more time. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in.
0 ZOV, Jerry on that port. No traffic, Steve.
Okay, KD0ZOV, Mr. Jerry. Good to hear from you, man. It's been a while. Thanks for coming in. All right, we got Jerry. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in. It's all about you. All right, looks like we've made it through Scott County. How about it? Cedar County, Iowa. Bring it in. It's all about you. All right, Cedar County looks like it's kind of dry again tonight. So how about, say, Clinton County? You there? KD0JNQ. How about it, Muscatine County? You there? All right, we've made it through Muscatine. Now I got my pen all up and ready to go again. How about it, Rock Island County? KD0JNQ. I'm dry. Looks like Rock Island County. How about it, Henry County, Illinois? Bring it in.
KD0JNQ, this is KD9JUP. I would say, like I said, I have a border collie now, but if I had to put a mix in there, I'd probably be either a husky with it or a German Shepherd with the border collie. Pretty much all I have there, Steve. KD0JNQ and KD9JUP.
All right, thanks for coming in. Whew. Thanks for coming in, Anthony. I'm sorry, my voice all of a sudden, it's down the tubes. So we're going to try to get through this, and thank you all for putting up with me. Thank you for that, Anthony. We appreciate it. What I want to do is just start up from the top of the list. Hey, I think we got Mike, but did you have anything more you wanted to add in there, Mike? KD0JNQ, it's all about you.
No, that's about it. Just enjoying the weekend here, what's left of it, and we'll see everybody next meeting night up here in Long Grove. Back to you, Steve.
Hey, W1MAV here. I'm not sure if I'm butting over Steve right now, but Rock Island County. I didn't think it'd be this dry either, but I have an English Lab, chocolate, and a Vizsla. They both actually had baths today, so I had to clean and mop their floor area and just make sure everything's good. Their towels are in the dryer now for their blankies.
All right, okay. Hey, thanks for coming in, man. I got all that written down. We'll be coming back your way here in a second, MAB, and we'll look forward to hearing from you for a little bit more. But what I was going to do next before we move on is I just need to come up here and, man, my throat is dry. I need to finish off up here on the top. KE0SAW. Bring it on in. Tell us why pit bulls are your favorite kind of dog to have in the house. It's your turn.
KD0JNQ, this is KE0SAW. Yeah, you go ahead and take a break there, Steve. I think you need a few lozenges. We grew up had lots of German Shepherds all the time. They're excellent animals, real smart. And I think it was about 2013, 2014, we were looking around and figured it was time to add a puppy to our family. And we went and found little blue-nosed pit bull, only a couple months old, and named her Lucy. And she was a very solid, loving, sweet part of our family for about 10 or 11 years now. And we lost her in the beginning of October last year. But I was surprised. I was kind of on the edge because, like everyone else, heard about pit bulls and their attitude. And come to find out, it really is just about how you raise them. We've got pictures and video of her laying in the bed with both our babies when they were just months old and a year or two old playing with her. And she took all the abuse and wanted more and just loved them to death.
God, there we go.
So
Much
they're
better.
excellent dogs. You just have to raise them right.
Much better.
Other than that,
Wow.
had a decent week this week. Enjoying the lack of snow and ice and frigid cold, and managed to get the wife's van put back together and
Cool.
put the coolant and the transmission and new parts came in and took it on a test drive today, and everything's working awesomely. So got one more project knocked out and out of the way. That's about it for me for this week. So I'll send it back to you and everyone else, and hope everyone has a good week. KD0JNQ, this is KD0SAW.
I'm going to tell you what, Matt. First, I want to thank you for taking the opportunity of letting us know what you got going on there with yourself and the dogs and all, and just letting us get to know more about you as a person and as a man and as a father and as a husband too. Gosh, that was cool. And I want to say the same for Mike, because he's awesome when he comes up and speaks that way, and all the things that he does for us proves what a man is supposed to be. Next, I want to come down to Jerry, see if he's still here. KD0ZOV, are you still there, Jerry? What do you got going on? Okay, Jerry's gone. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to MAV, and gosh, he's into English labs. What the world's gotten in India on an English lab, my friend? Bring it on in. KD0JNQ, it's all about you.
Well, yeah, I got an English lab. Well, at first I want a chocolate lab, and turn to find out on the internet there's an American lab and an English lab. I'm like, well, what the heck? So I had to do the research, figure that out, and I guess the English is the original one. I don't know, the one they use in the dogs. I don't know. I guess they're a little from the American. They're both great dogs. They say the English is a little bit shorter, a little bit stouter, blockier heads, and a little more chill and low key. And God, he's been the absolute best dog. I mean, his tail is always wagging, no matter what. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Great dog. And then I have a Vizsla. That's Vizsla. Oh my God, that's my mom's fault. Great dog, lovable. If he could get in your pocket, he would. Very high energy. Everything's always, but very high maintenance. They call them Velcro dogs. They need their people. Yeah, so he can do no wrong. If he does something wrong, you end up apologizing to him. If you slightly get mad at him, he just gives you that look. As far as the week goes, it's been taking advantage of the warmer weather. Yeah, hopefully everyone has a great week, like everyone's been saying. Get some little things done so spring you don't have to do crap. That's the idea. Other than that, yeah, it's been a good week. They postponed the Daytona 500, so that was going to be my plan today. So turns out I have something to do tomorrow after work. Rush home and catch most of it. So other than that, yeah, pretty good. Gonna do a quick workout now and a shower and relax. And I'm talking like a 10-minute workout, not like a real one.
Roger, man. Well, I'm going to tell you what, we got one more left on the list, and it's KD0JMP. You're sitting on here. Yep, thanks, man. Appreciate it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come right on in. I'm going to see, hey, Anthony, did you have anything more that you wanted to add?
That's a negative there, Steve. KD0JQ from KD9JP. The only thing I'll add to the end of that is everybody be safe, stay warm, and get ready for a severe storm season. Could be a bad one, looking at down south. Over.
All right, we'll do that, Anthony. We'll do that. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, and look forward to hearing from you next week. And with all that drawn in line, thank you. Oh, here I am getting ahead of myself. Do we have any latecomers at all? KD0JNQ. All right, it looks like we've made it through that part. How about the swap and jab net? Hey, do we have anything going on there? Has anybody got anything to buy, sell, or trade? I got everybody, right? Why is it I feel like I'm missing somebody? Okay, it looks like we've made it. So what I'm going to do is just take this thing, and it's been a long day for me, y'all, and I'm just got some struggles going on here with some other things. So I'm going to just return the repeater back to its regular intended use. Then is that okay?
Sounds good, Steve. Grab yourself maybe some Grandpa's old cough medicine, relax, and enjoy the night. We appreciate you doing what you do.
Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. It's just been a long couple of days, and it's just starting to take its toll here all of a sudden. So top of the evening to y'all. And y'all have a nice week, okay? And reach over and shake your son's hand and just help everybody out that you can. Thanks for coming through. KD0JNQ. We're clear, and good night. Wow, what's going on?
KD0JQ, KD9JP, I'll be clear. Have a good evening and get better day.
Wow. Oh, I'm going to try, man. I haven't been sleeping at all. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
KD0JQ from KD9JP.
It seems like I get 2 hours sleep at night. That's it. You know, I'm up. Oh, I know what I wanted to do too, Mike. Darn. There's one thing, if y'all are here yet, that I want to do, because the club is looking for presentations, okay? And this is what I want to do. I want to bring this thing right here. I'm showing it on YouTube. And this here is a Heathkit electronic key, and it's kind of cool. I got one. My next goal is, and people keep on me because I need to get my general license, but they want to get into doing something like introducing CW. Hear my little beep, 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 beep. Well, let's all get on the bandwagon and see what we can do, because maybe even I can learn a little bit of it, and we can do this with each other. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you, that's what the club would like to do somewhere along the line. They want to get into digital modes, but see if we can't get people still interested in what makes ham radio. So give that a thought. Report to somebody in the club and let them know, yeah, you're interested. KD0JNQ. Thank you and good day. And you can turn it up. I love this one. I took one time and I learned how to send my call. I could do it really well. And I'm going to tell you what happened. I really got cocky because it's when I first got my ham license. Okay, I really got cocky and I got down there and I was in the 80-meter band. And I forget which part of the band it was that we can use as technicians for code. And I got this one here and I looked at it tonight and I thought, man, it's time for me to get my general. and also learn a little bit of Morse code, you know? So y'all get on into it and help us to get it up and going. Because I know a few ladies in town that are really going to tell you they love Morse code. So thank you and good night, 7 and 3.